Hi everyone, my name is Maya Ahmed and I am the Virtual Content Specialist for 7th grade science. In this video, I will review some ways to get students involved in citizen science projects. So according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency website, they define citizen science as using the collective strength of communities and the public to identify research questions, collect data and analyze data, interpret results, make new discoveries, and develop technologies and applications, all to understand and solve environmental problems. So, citizen science projects are a great way to spark student interest, allow students to feel a sense of importance, and help them develop confidence in collecting data, making observations, and exploring the natural world with a shared purpose. So, today I will share some ways you can use citizen science projects in your science classes. And I will share two citizen science resources called Zuniverse and the NASA Citizen Science Project. So first, let's go over Zuniverse. And Zuniverse gives people of all ages and backgrounds a chance to participate in real research with over 50 active online citizen science projects. So here is the website. And you can register to get updates. Note that students under 16 need parental supervision, so just make sure you ask parents to take part in the registration process. So here, as you can see, you can click on See All Projects. Here they have some featured projects. They also have an app on Google Play and the App Store. And it says, the Zuniverse enables everyone to take part in real cutting-edge research in many fields across sciences, humanities, and more. The Zuniverse creates opportunities for you to unlock answers and contribute to real discoveries. So again, this is something that you can also recommend to your other teachers, or you can do an interdisciplinary project with other subjects. And you can register for a free account. You can meet the researchers who are involved. And there's more information on the Zuniverse website, such as news, latest projects, and so on. So if you click on See All Projects, you can see all the options here. So for middle school, I would suggest going through 2 or 3 projects and reviewing them with your students and have them choose which one they would like to participate in. Or you can choose one for them. This will incorporate student choice and they can decide how they want to contribute to the science community. So if this is more of an independent project, you can have students choose a project that they want to look into and participate in and have them complete journal entries as they're participating, or you can choose one to do together as a class. And you can show students a few and have students vote. So just 2 ways to introduce citizen science projects and introduce them with student choice. So as you can see, there are several topics you can choose from. So there's arts, biology, climate, literature, physics, social science. So many different topics you can choose from. And these are just some ideas. So I'm going to review one, which is very simple. So I just clicked on climate, and one that I'm going to review is called Pollinator Watch. And this is simple and approachable for middle school students that I've looked into. However, you can look at some other ones and see which one would be the best for your class. So this one is called Pollinator Watch, and there's information for this project. This project is from researchers in Denmark, and their goal is to gain a better understanding of how organisms in these areas are affected by climate change. So here they give more information, tells you what this is about. And, they say now we need your help spotting the pollinators that visit the flowers. And they automated this process, so citizens are able to classify pollinators and it gets fed into this database. And you can get started here. And so what you do is they give you the directions. They tell you exactly what to do. So it says, do you see any pollinators in this image? And then if you see any pollinators, you click on yes or no. Uh, I would highly suggest to do the tutorial with your students before you start the project. And over here, what they have on this side is a field guide. So as you can see, they have what pollinators would look like. And how it would visit the flower. So these are what the images would look like. They have what a false positive would look like. And what seeding would look like. Sometimes it's mistaken for pollinators, but it's seeding. So this is just a field guide to help you answer these questions and so on. Okay, and then they also have a help task, and you can have done and talk where they have, after you finish, you can look at the community message board. So this was just one citizen science project from the website Zuniverse. And again, if you go to the About section, it tells you the research that they're doing. And, here is the main task. So instead of manually counting observations, they use time-lapse photography to monitor plant and insect phenology in the areas. And thousands of images that result from this process are then used to train a convolutional neural network to automatically locate flowers and soon pollinators in the images. And that's why they need everyone's help. They tell you more about the project and the different phases. You can also meet the research team, the people who are leading this project. You can see the results. So sometimes they have published papers based on the results and frequently asked questions. So this is just a simple project and an interesting way to get students involved in citizen science. So another citizen science website that I want to review is the NASA Citizen Science Project website. So here they have information on what it's about. So NASA Citizen Science projects are collaborations between scientists and interested members of the public. Through these collaborations, volunteers, known as citizen scientists, have helped make thousands of important scientific discoveries. So they have a little introduction here, and a lot of these projects can be done with just a cell phone or a laptop. So this is great for students who have cell phones. And they could work on this in class if your school does not have a strict no cell phone policy. But if your school does have a no cell phone policy, then they can download the app and work on it at home. So here, as you can see, they have information for researchers. They have information for all the other people who are visiting this website. And here they have all the projects. So as you can see, they're color coded. So the blue ones are about the universe, the purple ones are about the solar system, orange about the sun, and so on. So this is specifically science projects, whereas Zuniverse, they had other projects such as humanities and social science, and ELA or history-based projects. Here, they mostly focus on science. So you have the options here. You have some news. You have them broken down by science topics. You have Q&A for researchers. For learners, there are resources such as overview, the teams, opportunities for learning. You can get involved with their website. And here's more information about their website. And you can also view this in Spanish. So one project that I want to show you is this cool one called Nemonet. And you can play this on Mac, Android, Windows. So it's a single player iPad game where players help NASA classify coral reefs by painting 3D and 2D images of coral. Players can rate the classifications of other players and level up in the food chain as they explore and classify coral reefs and other shallow marine environments and creatures from locations all over the world. So this is great. Basically, what happens is they feed it into this database images of coral, and they made it into a game-like platform where players can identify the coral, and this will help the people doing the research. So it looks like this.
What if you could help NASA create a map of the ocean floor with just the tip of your finger? The ocean, teeming with life. It defines our blue planet, drives our ecosystem, and regulates our climate. Coral reefs are one of the most diverse and important systems in the ocean. They're also becoming an important source of medicines for some of the world's deadliest diseases. But they are dying at unprecedented rates due to rising temperatures. But we don't know how much we're losing or how much our climate is changing. We can't until we determine how much healthy reef exists now. And the only way we can know that is with your help. NASA Nemonet is a game where you classify the world's coral reefs by painting on real-life images scanned from the ocean floor using a revolutionary instrument that lets us see beneath the waves at unprecedented resolutions. Our oceans are so vast, it would take us 2 million years to classify the world's coral reefs by hand. The classifications you create are sent to our teams of NASA scientists at home base to teach our supercomputer to classify coral reefs on a global scale.
So that video just showed you an introduction of the purpose of the study and how it works. So they collect these videos of coral reefs, and it's fed into a database, and it will help the database collect information on the availability of coral reefs under the ocean. So this is what it looks like right here. So I downloaded the app on my phone, and you create a username, which is cute for students that would enjoy it. You can choose your username and roll and choose a different username, and there are different options. And here they tell you, after you create your username, they give you the directions, and then you have to paint the area of where you see coral reefs. So again, this is a great project. If you want to use citizen science projects for your classroom. And it's something, again, that students can do on their phones. So those are just two websites that I reviewed, Zuniverse and Citizen Science from NASA. There are also other citizen science projects you can look into. So to summarize, citizen science projects spark student interest and allow students to feel a sense of importance, since they are participating in real research for a purpose. They can learn science in a more active way and contribute to a worldwide community of scientists and their research. And this can not only be used by students, but it can also be used by students, parents, siblings. They all can engage in real science research without having advanced degrees in science, because as you saw in those tutorials, they give a lot of supports and helpful guides on how to complete the project. And the students can develop confidence in collecting data, making observations, and exploring the natural world, all with a shared purpose. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you explore citizen science projects for your classrooms. Thank you for watching.